afternoon, everyone. Call to order our city council meeting scheduled for today, April 23rd. Roll call, Ms. Adams.
Mayor Clea McCaw.
Present.
Vice Mayor Carolyn Flowers.
Present.
Councilmember Faye Jackson. Councilmember Ken Kilmery.
Present.
Councilmember Angelica Landry.
Present.
Councilmember Brian Myers.
Present.
Councilmember Mark Rodriguez.
Present.
Mr. Mayor, you have a quorum.
Thank you, ma'am. We'll have our invocation by our own Councilman Mark Rodriguez and our pledge of allegiance by Councilwoman Landry. Can you please stand?
Bow your heads and pray to your God as I pray to mine. Lord, thank you for getting us all here safely today. Protect us as we travel throughout the community as well as everybody else in our community. Keep your arms around our community right now. Our school district has been making some difficult decisions, which affects all of us. So guide their hands as you guide ours as we go up here and make the best decisions we can for our community as well. Keep Father Greg in your heart as well, as he is not here today and he can't be with us, but he's, he serves us well and he could be here if he could. With all that, in your name, we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Please join me in the pledge. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Thank you, Councilman. We have item number 1, Councilman Kilmery.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I move that the agenda for the April 23rd, 2026 City Council meeting be approved as written.
Second.
Been properly moved in second. Any discussion items? I'll call for the vote. All's in favor? Opposed? Hearing none, seeing none, it is passed. Tonight we have some awards. Our first award is presentation to the city and at service to police department by Cochise County Food Network 2026 Annual Food Drive Champions. Call Miss Wendy Grindy. Ma'am, it's in your hands.
Can you guys come up here and join me?
Of course.
Big guys.
Everybody.
Everybody. We'll do it.
Grab one of there. We're doing.
So do you want Eric? You want all the council?
Sure.
She invited
However
me.
many of you want to come up here.
Okay. You're invited. Let's go.
So, Mayor McCaw, Chief Heiser, and council members, yes, please come on down. Thank you very much for helping us out for my first countywide food drive and for making some challenges across our county. So we've already awarded a banner to Chief Heiser. I do have a certificate here for you today. But here is a banner. Hold this up. For you are the champions of the City Hall 2026 Countywide Food Drive. And we just wanted to thank you for that. And here is your certificate. Here's your certificate. And can I get in a picture with you?
That's why you guys know my banner is just a little bit bigger.
So we did raise over 9,000 pounds countywide, and you raised about 84 pounds right here at City Hall. And Chief Heiser just blew everybody out of the water. He did have a try. And it says on here, I think it's 1565 pounds. So thank you again.
Thank you, Wendy.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Start collecting all of them.
Next year, you're going to double it.
Our next, we'll have proclamation for National Small Business Week. Staff report, Mr. Tony Booten.
All right, for our citizens and for the mayor and council, we've got small businesses. So this is the SBA award that we do every year. So this is the end of kind of the cycle with the Economic Development Commission. But small businesses are the lifeblood of the U.S. and local economies. And according to the Small Business Administration, there are 33 million small businesses across the country. employing more than 59 million people and accounting for more than 43% of all economic activity. Small businesses also serve as a catalyst for community support and local economic vitality. Sierra Vista is proud to be home of many fantastic small businesses and entrepreneurs and recognizes the positive impact they make on our community and on our rural economy. As such, we seek to join in the nationwide recognition of Small Business Week.
We'll have a proclamation for small businesses, reads such as, whereas the City of Sierra Vista recognizes and values the contributions and economic significance, dedication, and entrepreneurial spirit within our community, and understands that small businesses are the backbone of our great nation and city. And whereas the President of the United States has proclaimed National Small Business Week every year since 1963 to highlight the programs and services available to entrepreneurs through the U.S. Small Business Administration and other government agencies. And whereas the City of Sierra Vista supports and joins in this national effort to help America's small businesses do what they do best, and to remind individuals of the importance of this community celebration, which acknowledges and celebrates the achievements made by small businesses locally. Now, therefore, be it resolved that I, Cleo McCaw, Mayor of City of Sierra Vista, do hereby proclaim May 3rd through May 9th, 2026, National Small Business Week in and for the City of Sierra Vista. In witness whereof, I hereto set my hand and cause the great seal of the City of Sierra Vista to be affixed this 23rd day of April in the year of our Lord 2026 and independence of the United States 249th. Signed, Cleo McCaw, Mayor.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. So, as part of National Small Business Week for the City of Sierra Vista, we would like to invite 143 Street Tacos, the manager, Matthew Carrillo, and the team, Tony, the cooks, you guys all come forward. All your family and guests that you want to bring forward with you. I'd also invite Mr. Axel Sebastian, our chair of the Economic Development Commission. We've got Cullen from the Economic Development Commission, Dan, and Michelle. Please come up and join us.
All right, I have the privilege of the next part here. Today, the City of Sierra Vista and the members of the Economic Development Commission join in the celebration of the contributions of our locally owned small businesses. After careful consideration of all business recognition nominations received from the community, 143 Street Tacos has been selected as Sierra Vista Small Business of the Year for their unique role, impact, and dedication to the community as expressed by their patrons. What began as a family-run food truck 11 years ago has now become Sierra Vista's iconic West End restaurants. 143 Street Tacos has not only expanded their business, but continued to thrive in the face of adversity, surviving the COVID-19 pandemic and a kitchen fire that shut down operations for a time. 143 is strong as ever. They credit their success to the support of the community, their loyal customers, and of course, Martha's Delicious Recipes. We are proud to recognize 143 Street Tacos as Sierra Vista Small Business of the Year. Representing the certificate during the Small Business Week, we recognize the dedication, achievements, contributions, and value our small businesses provide. The City of Sierra Vista congratulates 143 Street Tacos on this well-deserved recognition. We thank you for doing business here and wish you many years of continued success.
Thank you. We appreciate it. Thank you.
On behalf of all of 143, we just wanted to tell you, everybody, thank you. We love you guys. We appreciate everything. Martha wanted to be here, but she wanted to send her love as well. So we hope to see you guys soon.
Can you bring it in?
Yeah, they sing it. It's like, wow. SU
ask,
143.
now we ask Chief and Lieutenant Boltenhouse as we recognize, and the team, as we recognize Sexual Assault Awareness Month.
Good afternoon, Mayor, members of council, members of the public. April is Sexual Assault Awareness Month, and we wanted to take a few moments today just to reaffirm our commitment with the Sierra Vista Police Department and our commitment to ensuring offender accountability and empowering victims to speak out. And also introduce to the community some of the resources we have on hand just here in Sierra Vista. Now, since 2010, just at Sierra Vista Police Department, we've had an internal team that focuses on domestic violence and sexual assault for training and collaborating and working cohesively with a lot of the service providers here in our community so that we are more of a team to ensure that we hold the offender accountable and also help the victim as they go through the entire process, including the examination, prosecution, courtroom testimony, all that. And that's where the advocates come in and play an important role. So I wanted to introduce some members of that team today. So I actually started this team in 2010 when I was a sergeant with my former colleague, Lori Burdick, who's since retired. And we began training on doing a better job as a patrol officer, as a detective, as a supervisor, so that we are making sure we hand deliver the best case possible to the county attorney's office. And as we developed the training curriculum on this, we also got invited to start teaching it to other agencies in other counties. And I am really proud of the fact that I have several employees here that have continued that tradition. Roughly maybe 2016, 2017, Lieutenant Boltinghouse and Corporal True kind of took over the program and have run with it since. And now we are handing that program over to 3 officers who are now doing teaching at the academy and also the same work to make sure that we keep this a high priority for the police department and in our community. And so we have Officer Kelsey Guyette, Officer Monica Luna Gutierrez, and Officer Daniel Lopez, who's also joined us. So, and they now are kind of going to be running with this program, and we're going to continue to do outreach and continue to train officers at the academy and even officers within our region and the state to make sure we're always doing the best we can for those victims. But lastly, I want to use this as an opportunity to talk about a very valuable resource in our community, and that's Lori's Place, also known as the Cochise Family Advocacy Center. Operates as a nonprofit. It is an advocacy center where we take victims for forensic services, examinations. We work closely with them, and I will tell you they have been instrumental in some of the prosecutions and convictions that we've secured. And I'd like to turn it over to them.
Hello, my name is Wendy. And I'm the forensic interviewer at the Advocacy Center, Lori's Place. All of our services are completely free. We do forensic interviews, sexual assault exams, victim advocacy services, which encompasses a lot. Kim's our advocate. She can talk a little bit more about that. But we work closely with law enforcement, Child Protective Services, really just the whole community. We offer peer support, which is like counseling. So it's very nice. It's very popular because it's not only free, but you have someone with shared experiences. And again, like I said, it's all free. People can walk in if they have difficulty in reporting or whatever. And they're too nervous to go to maybe the police department, we can assist with that as well. Literally, people can call with all kinds of questions. I had someone call that had a family member that was a victim of violent crime, and they didn't know where to go, what to do. So I was able to assist them with that as well. So we can, if we don't have the answer there, we can point them in the right direction.
You hit it off. I'm Kim Coleman, one of the advocates there, and I do peer support counsel as well.
Anyone else? Well, thank you very much. I've got to tell you, there's more. They're underselling their value here. They're an amazing staff, and we don't like to take victims to an emergency room for this type of crime. We like to take to a safe, secure, friendly environment, and that's what Lori's Place is, child-friendly environment. And so it's a unique resource in our community. They're always looking for support from our community, even donors.
Only
Yes.
advocacy center in Southern Arizona.
That-
Family advocacy center.
That's a family advocacy center. It sees both adults and juveniles. And they need volunteers. So please, those of you watching on YouTube or those of you here, if you're interested, its number is 515-4444. I remembered it. Very good. Yeah. And Mayor, before I turn this back over to you to read the proclamation, if I could take a second to recognize Corporal True. She's been a part of this team for a decade now. Now I think about it, and she is retiring in May. My badge number is 283. Hers is 284. So I'm gonna feel a little lonely here. She was hired right after me, and now she's moving on to a new chapter in her life. And I'd like to present her with the challenge coin for everything she's done. Thank you, Dana.
Proclamation from the City of Sierra Vista. Whereas sexual violence and harassment are dehumanizing forms of abuse that harms our communities and has a profound impact on health, opportunities, and well-being, such as physical and mental health implications, post-traumatic stress disorder, anxiety, challenges at work and school, low self-esteem, substance abuse, depression, homelessness, and suicide. And whereas, according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, over half of women and 1 in 3 men have experienced sexual violence involving physical contact during their lifetime, and 1 in 3 women and about 1 in 9 men experience sexual harassment in a public place. And whereas, according to the Arizona Coalition to End Domestic Violence and Sexual Violence, that 80 to 85% of survivors of sexual violence reported that the person who caused harm was known to them. And whereas, together we act, united we change, through prevention, education, awareness, strong continuum of victim services, and holding predators responsible for the actions, individuals, agencies, organizations, and communities can work together to prevent sexual assault and support victims and survivors. Now, therefore, be it resolved that I, Cleo McCaw, Mayor of the City of Sierra Vista, Arizona, do hereby proclaim the month of April 2026 to be Sexual Assault Awareness Month. In and for the City of Sierra Vista, in witness whereof I have hereto set my hand and caused the great seal of the City of Sierra Vista to be affixed this 23rd day of April in the year of our Lord 2026 in the independence of the United States of America 249. Signed, Cleo McCaw, Mayor. Thank you so much. And we call our city manager report, Mr. Patutek.
Thank you, Mayor McCaw, members of the council. Your next regularly scheduled work session will feature hopefully a balanced general fund budget. So that's what we're striving to do, and that'll be May 12th, Tuesday at 3 p.m. here in the council chambers. And then your next regularly scheduled council meeting is scheduled Thursday, May 14th, 5 p.m., also here in the council chambers. Number of projects, the architectural services for the golf center. Those statement of qualifications came in on February 25th, and we had 3 firms, and that's currently in the final interview stage, so we should have somebody selected here pretty soon. The PD, Police Department Evidence Parking Lot construction was awarded to K&G. That should start soon and hopefully be finished by the end of June. Annual street maintenance was also awarded to K&G. with construction starting soon, also to be completed by the end of June. Invitation for bids for Henry Jones Park Phase 1 construction was awarded to KWR Construction. That will start in May and should be completed in the early fall timeframe. And then the invitation for bids for Fire Station 2 parking lot expansion construction. K&G is doing that, and that is proceeding very nicely. We hope to have that finished by mid-June, and it looks pretty good out there. And then the Buffalo Soldier Trail Shared Use Path, which you see along Buffalo Soldier, running from actually from Fry all the way to Tompkins Park area, was awarded to K&G, and they've been going great guns out there, and should be finished next month. So that looks really nice if you drive by there as well. And then finally, the Torch Energy Memorandum of Understanding, which Council discussed on Tuesday at your work session, is being finalized, and I believe addresses most, if not all, the points that Council discussed at the meeting Tuesday. And that's all I have tonight. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you, sir. Any questions, comments for City Manager? Excellent. Item number 2, we'll go to Councilman Myers.
Mr. Mayor, I move that the consent agenda items consisting of the work session minutes of April 7th, 2026, the regular meeting minutes of April 9, 2026, Resolution 2026-029, reappointment of Aline R. McFalls to the Arts, Humanities, and Cultural Diversity Commission, said term to expire April 30th, 2028, and Resolution 2026-030, appointment of Maritzu Fleets. Yeah. To the Environmental Stewardship Commission, said term to expire April 30th, 2028, be approved.
Second.
Been properly moved in second. I'll call for the vote. All those in favor? I'm sorry.
Just want to thank the commissioners for, well, Lynn is already serving
Lynn's
on our
always-
commission, but I don't see her, but I just want to thank them for being willing to serve. Thank you.
I'm sorry.
No, it's all right. I know we're in a rush tonight.
Any more discussion items? I'll call for the vote. All those in favor? Opposed? Hearing none, seeing none, it is passed. We have new business staff report. Item number 3, presentation of draft annual action plan. Staff report, Mr. Blake Fisher. Good to see you, sir.
Hello, Mayor McCaw, members of council. Today's item is for the proposed project year 2026 CDBG funding allocation and draft annual action plan. Matt could not be here today as he had to leave for a planning conference early, so I'll try to cover this in his stead. In terms of the funding allocation for this project year, as mentioned during the work session, we've got the 85%, 15% breakdown, with 85% going to public infrastructure projects and 15% going to nonprofits. With public infrastructure, with $50,000 going to Fry Town Site fire safety improvements, $23,441.20 going to Henry Jones Legacy Park enhancements, $138,848 going to Warrior Healing Centers, roof repair and HVAC installations. In terms of our nonprofits, we've got United Way Emergency Assistance, which has got $19,980.16. Boys and Girls Club scholarships are getting $9,990.08. And Echoing Hope Ranch Growing Independence Program has allocated $7,493.56. In terms of the process, we started with the notice of funding availability, then a pre-application meeting, a review and ranking of applications by the Neighborhood Commission, and most recently a City Council public hearing to receive presentations and provide policy direction. So approval of this item here tonight will allow the annual action plan to move forward for our 30-day public comment period. If done, formal adoption would be slated to be placed on the May 28th City Council agenda, which would include reporting on any public feedback received to date, of which so far we have received none. This concludes the staff report.
Thank you, sir. Open the dais for any comments. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Mayor. Blake, thank you for the presentation and for the whole, the whole department for putting it together. It's a lot of work, and I also want to thank the community partners that are using these funds to continue to provide much needed services to our community. And I'm glad that we got nearly the amount we were hoping for.
Really?
So, thank you, that's it.
Yes, ma'am. Any others? I'll call for the vote.
No, sir, there is no vote.
There is no vote. I'm sorry. There is no vote. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So tonight we have one call to the public. Mr. William Moore, Esquire. Esquire. Sir, I do not have your PowerPoint, but I can forward it to Chief. Sir, you have 5 minutes. You'll see do you have it printed?
No, I have it on a thumb drive, but
Yeah.
no, it's okay.
Okay. You have 5 minutes. You'll see the green light illuminated. Red, your time is expired.
Okay. Good afternoon, Board, Mayor. Thank you for allowing me to come before you. I'm coming as a concerned citizen about my neighborhood, and I did have a PowerPoint presentation. It's called "Protecting Our Pedestrians," and so essentially, what the problem is that despite a posted 25-mile-per-hour speed limit, vehicles exceed those speeds in our neighborhood frequently. They come through our neighborhood. There's also a stop sign there, and they fail to stop at the stop sign. So every day, children play, cyclists ride, joggers run, and families walk their pets on these streets, sharing the road with drivers, and they show little respect for the safety of the people that are walking. And the area that I'm particularly talking about is Avenida Cochise and Camino, Montana. So it kind of intersects there, but there's a long stretch of road on Avenida Cochise where there are very limited stop signs, and people think that it's like an expressway, and they come speeding through our neighborhoods. There's a 35-mile-per-hour speed zone, and then it reduces down to 25, but they keep going. And if you go the other way, it's 25. They come up to the stop sign, they keep rolling. And if I tell you some of the vehicles that I saw, I don't want to put anybody on blast, but I think the board would be interested in knowing who some of these people that blew past the stop sign. So we've got elderly people that are on walkers. We got couples that are walking. We got people that are walking their dogs, along this walkway. Where the two roads intersect, there is no sidewalk. So there's a dead end, and I guess there's like the creek is right there. So the people have to walk across the street just to get to the sidewalk. And I work from home, so I'm sitting and looking at this daily. And I'm like, this has to stop. I am furious about it. And so literally what I did was I went to Amazon and I said, do I need to post my own signs in the neighborhood for people to see this is not this is not a raceway, this is not a racetrack. I'm willing to donate, or I can send my signs back to Amazon and get my money back. But I really would like the city, if you need money, if you stop at that stop sign, the police were watching today. I saw multiple cars go from Camino, Montana. There's a stop sign right there, and then they turn the corner and they go up Avenida Cochise, racing their engines, motorcycles, trucks, everything. And I just really want something to be done about it. Nobody's gonna do anything about it until someone gets seriously hurt. And I will tell you, I saw a city vehicle that blew past the stop sign. So I said, you know what? I put a camera out there, and I was watching them from the inside of my house. People repeatedly blow past this stop sign. Somebody's gonna get seriously injured. The city's gonna get sued, and then maybe something will happen. And I'm hoping that doesn't happen. I just need some action. I believe that there needs to be stop signs along that route. There needs to be maybe something that says this is a photo enforced or something to get these people to stop racing through our neighborhoods. And that's my presentation. Thank you. I will give my slide presentation to you. I've kind of looked at some data. I've got specific photos. I've got video if people want to see it, of people blowing through the stop signs. And so that's my presentation.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. And So no more call to the publics, and we have our comments and requests from the council. Start with Councilman Myers.
I'm good, sir.
Good, thank you. Councilman Kilmurray.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Hey, Victoria, as we move through the budget discussions and we get briefings, can you make sure we break out the sources of the fund, the grants from the general fund, enterprise funds, et cetera, on the, just so we can see what the different fundings are? And then if you could include the next 5 items or so, depending on how many are on the list of unfunded items, so we can see what the thresholds are and what we're actually not going to be funding as we move through the cycle, and what some of our trade space can be. And then finally, on the executive report in the Parks and Rec section, can you include for the period of the report the current expenditures on the golf course that the city's paying, either according to the contract or standard O&M costs, just so for transparency. That's all I have. Thank you.
Councilman Rodriguez.
Thank you, sir. I just want to shout out to Village Metals. They're doing a color run right now. They had some sad news this week about them shutting down. So I'm glad to see them still staying motivated and still pushing strong to the end of the school year. So hope everybody's out there having a great fun time at the color run there, the PTO color run at Village Metals today. Upcoming May 1st is the last day to buy your tickets to the 2026 Army Ball.
Yes, sir.
Right, so if you want to go to that, it's at Western La Paloma this year in Tucson. And the PLC is the amazing Rose Suskin. You can email her at dfa@micorps.org. Project graduation is also coming up, and they need volunteers and donations by May 15th. It's one of the best nights of the year. I love volunteering there. It's always a lot of fun. So they always need gift baskets, gift cards, money, college-type items, whether it's air fryer, refrigerators, microwaves, things like that. The theme is Jurassic Park this year, and the PLC is Jan Wardle. Her phone number is 520-266-4759. So donate to that. Go volunteer. It's a fun time. Shout out to the Small Business of the Year, 143 Tacos. I've been loving those caliche bowls since they're in the parking lot of the insurance company there on Fry. So shout out to them. And thank you to Lori's Place for all they do on the West End, and Corporal Chu for her time and service. That's all I have.
Thank you, sir. Councilwoman Landry.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I know that we got the draft going on, so we got to hurry. But I wanted to also congratulate 143 Street Tacos. Every day is a good day for a taco, so congratulations to them, and we're very thankful to have them in our community. I also wanted to mention that this past Friday was the police department volunteer appreciation luncheon, and I wanted to share a little bit of information about that. So for 2025, there was a total of 7,881 tracked hours of time volunteered across all boroughs of the department, from patrol, evidence, animal shelter, special operations, and records. So the estimated salary savings from this tracked volunteer work is $158,418.98. So I just wanted I felt like that was important for everybody to realize that, and thank them for all the work that they've done and continue to do. Volunteers are such a wonderful part of our community. So thanks to them and to everybody who volunteers. Everybody, we appreciate your hard work and that you care. Moving on to some of the things that are happening this weekend. So Saturday, I've been mentioning it. I want to mention it one more time. This is your last chance to sign up. It is the 3K Pup Run and Dog Festival. It will be this Saturday from 8 to noon at Soldiers Creek Park, which is on North Garden Avenue. It's $25 per dog and as many friends and family as you want to be there. So it'll be a 3K route, which is not too much, just under 2 miles. They will have a foam party. They'll have vendors and raffles and the swag and stuff. And one of the cool things is that Bisbee Veterinary Services will offer $15 to $30 rabies vaccinations on sites, and there'll be free microchips sponsored by the Nancy J. Brewer Animal Care Shelter. So those are really, really cool things to have there. And after the party, Tombstone Brewery, they will be hosting an official after party at their back patio starting at 10. So that is motivating too. Afterwards, you can have that. So the cutoff for online sign up at Eventbrite is tomorrow at noon. But if you don't get a chance, you can sign up the day of the event, show up there with your money and your dog or someone's dog, and have a great time. So just wanted to, it's your last chance. So I definitely want to see you there if you can make it. I also wanted to mention that I'm really loving that path along the Buffalo Soldier Trail. So there's a smooth, clear path from my house all the way to Julie and Sammy's. So I took my bike out the other weekend to treat myself to a banana split. Julie and Sammy's was hopping on a Sunday night. And I just want to say that it's, Small Business Week is coming up, and you can always support a small business, and I definitely encourage you to. They do have the best banana split in town. They have a scoop of strawberry, a scoop of vanilla, a scoop of chocolate, all the stuff on top. It's the best. So if you haven't been out there, you can take that trail. Make sure you have a lit vest on if you're going at night, and get out there and support them. So it's definitely worth the bike ride out there and back. And with that, be blessed and blessed be.
Thank you, ma'am. Vice Mayor.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I just wanted to quickly thank, not to repeat anyone because I know we're draft.
Go ahead.
I want to thank Mr. Moore for bringing that to our attention,
Yeah.
and I know staff's listening to those things as well. And I want to wish my mom a happy birthday because today is her birthday. My little mama.
Excellent. Well, thank you for coming. It's been a great day, and I think it's the last meeting in April. Man, May is coming quick, and the draft is on, so we are out.